An Irish Almanac, my Irish Almanac, a calendar of celebrations. What if I were to draw a parallel between my life and that of a changing nature of a field? Join with me now and let your mind's eye imagine it. Whatever age you are now, at this moment in time, right at this moment, each of us has never been the age we are right now. We may all be different, but we're bonded in time. We share the gift of life. Stand with me at the gate of the field. Feel the rounded stone of the wall that surrounds it, strong against the wind and storm, affording protection like a good friend does when you're most in need. Feel the moisture light on your face, one of those drizzly showers that catch you unawares from time to time. Don't be fazed. Embrace the moment. Look beyond the gate into the field. Breathe out a long breath with me now. A sigh like many of us emigrants do when we pause to look back. My field, my life up to this moment. I am a person who likes to feel the solid ground beneath my feet. I admire those who have the courage to walk into a field of marshy land, who enjoy the squelch of mud as boots sink with each footfall, those who are driven in life to achieve their goals. My field has been turned upside down more than a few times. New earth, new opportunities thrown my way, and often I would grab the opportunity, but sometimes the safer option would prove too great a temptation. What about you? Has your field of life been churned over too? Harvest time in my field came like a breeze on my skin on a warm summer's day, like a child turns face up to soak the rays of sunshine, lying in the grass oblivious to the worry of life. Harvest time in my field came with that sublime innocence we all should experience as children. Those days when time seemed to stretch, and running through an overgrown field, fighting through the thistles and losing balance momentarily on the uneven clumps churned by horses before me, filled my heart with a freedom not known since. I can still, in a whisper, imagine the field of the thistle head. I can remember even when thinking how its stem and prickly leaves were opposite to the softness and beauty of the flower head. How can it happen that time moves so fast? That where time stood still as a child in a field playing with friends, I would still wonder what life would hold in store for me. With each lunar cycle, times passed, and I recall looking up in awe of the clear night sky and the endless stars, thinking other people would be seeing the moon at the same time, and I would wonder what their lives were like. Looking back can be like walking into a fog, that low fog clinging onto the slivers of memory, hanging airily over the ground, obscuring the view. I make that field of memory speak only of the times I wish it to. Often in my dreams I'm wakened to the reality of the past, but in a flash I can contain it. My field of dreams, my field of life. Harvest time also came with childbirth, joys beyond words. Harvest time akin to happiness, which clenched my heart like a fist, tight, secure, and all-enveloping. Times when the nature within me felt strong and indestructible, when everything felt right and I had a satisfaction and peace inside. Times when my life paralleled a field well tended by a careful farmer intent on cultivating the best crop. When one look around would fill me with pride, I feel it now at the age I am, seeing my children grown, seeing them as shoots that blossomed before my eyes. How many here have walked a similar path? And others in their field of life, where muddy tracks that might have seemed steady underfoot became broken, worn down, and instead of being able to reach out and touch the beauty and feel safe in a walled space of their own making, their field flooded with traumas beyond belief. Life for some is beyond words of explanation or reason. It would take me hearing of pain, loss, death to stop me in my tracks and make me step outside of the complacent cocoon. Every one of us needs the shoulder of a kindred spirit from time to time. Did I ever imagine as a child that choices made when a young adult would bring me across waters to another land? No. Am I glad I grasped the opportunity when it presented itself? Yes, I am. Each of us have a field to tend and this life to nurture, a harvest of gifts in between the sigh and the long breath, the songs and the laughter, the warm and the cold. My field of dreams will take me, God willing, like those gone before, from being young to being old. My Irish almanac is the changing of seasons, a reflection of all that matters deep within. When I see crocus and snowdrop peep through the soil, and the yellow of daffodil in the wind brings me back to school and Wordsworth's poem, or I smell freshly mown grass, or see a field of hay ready for the making in the harvest time, or the changing hue of autumn and the bluster that gathers the leaves into swirls as I walk, or I see a glistening frost which transforms the landscape, and rooftops go from grey slate to silver edged, lit by the moon, or snow covers the space around me with a crisp whiteness that illuminates all for a while, and I feel the joy of simple things. In all the wind, the rain, the storm, or sunshine of life, my field is forever me, as your field is forever you. Live your life, embrace the changing nature of your field.